average Igbobahi person is thinking that God will bless him with 50 by 100 land. The next thing is to build their own house back in. If they back in nothingness, you are a victim. No more they will tell you, say, thank God that they live for my own house. You are a victim. But the Bible gave us, one of the gifts that God gave to humanity is land. Gift of land. It's better the word is coming to heal. Are you understanding here? The man said to Jesus, I am a man of authority. Anywhere I send the servant, he will go. Meaning anywhere the word comes, the word becomes a servant. Anywhere he sees service, anywhere the word of God sees service, it becomes a servant. Now, he said, any of my servant, of my soldiers or servant I see, when I tell them move, they move. This was a servant that was a victim of standing one place, attention. But when the word comes, there is a shift. Allow the word of God to change the orientation of how you understand marriage. Can I tell you, nobody will advise you how to marry your wife. It is you that will advise yourself. Because there is no more particular mathematics for marriage. At the end of everything, what all of us is pointing to is peace. Is peace. Is peace. Is peace. Is peace. Do you know sometimes silence is not golden? Sometimes keeping quiet to your husband or your wife, he say you are trying to honor, is not golden. Sometimes you need to express yourself. That is why some people die and write a letter, write a will that will scatter a generation because he could not be able to say it. Am I talking here? Am I blessing your life? Please begin to change. He said, I saw my mother and my father as we are growing up, they never fight one day. Who told you that? Who told you that? They were fighting, and sometimes when I don't go to school, you will come by, your mother say, I just failed, because she was a victim of cover whatever your husband is doing you. So many of them died in marriage. He said, my grandfather, what they were saying was right. Who was there when they were saying all those things? That is how tomorrow, when you would become old and die, they will say our grandfather, our fathers, what they said was right, and you were not a good grandfather. Are you understanding here? Huh? The Bible says Absalom didn't have a child. Absalom didn't have a child. When he wanted to die, he built a pillar. He built a pillar and called the name of the pillar Absalom, because he doesn't have a child. Tomorrow a generation, Bible is up to now, that pillar see there. A generation will come and say and begin to worship this, a pillar of our father. He didn't know that what he kept there was unfruitfulness. There are things we'll go and remove from our father's house which are a hindrance to our life. Am I making sense here? Can I tell you something? There are things our fathers told us, that there are idols. They don't eat human head. The idols was bought to protect that community. Whenever you want to eat human head, you will go to another community. Don't carry what you don't know, have full knowledge of. Don't go and worship what you don't have full knowledge of. Every spirit must be activated by blood. That was why salvation is a spirit. When it enters you, you stop smoking, you stop lying, you stop womanizing. Why? It was given to humanity by the sacrifice of Jesus on the cross. No eye to anywhere can stand or walk without a sacrifice. And one of the sacrifices is human sacrifice. You know, this generation are not students of history. A generation that are not students of history. People are running, let us go and carry idol. Church is a scam, because you don't have the full knowledge of what you are trying, because your friends or people are saying it. Am I talking here? Go back. Anything. I had a member here. The father was a chronicle native doctor. When the father wanted to die, from a bike here, he warned him. He warned him. He said, never you and your sibling, being the first son, follow this way. Strong native doctor in a bike. He said, never, throw it away. He said, it's not everything that elders will tell you. That is up to now. No matter how the friends advise the guy, let's all go to native doctor. You say, my father, a strong native doctor, warned us that people from afar comes to consult that we should not follow this way. What our fathers called abomination can wipe away a generation. Within here, what our fathers called an abomination can do what? Wipe away a generation. Don't start what you can't finish. Don't start what you can't finish. Don't start. A few years ago, everybody in the city is wearing chain and cowries. Where is the cowries? Few years ago, everybody became 1 million water gods. It be like say the water don't dry. Water picking. Now where are the water picking? No more. Few years ago, everybody is running. Let us return back to a root. You don't know the history. Go back and study history. Some people that is trying to paint you are just cut and join to make it appealing to you. What you don't know, don't go to it. Because when you enter the middle of the river, that is when you understand that every idol, for you to live where it is, to come to you, blood must split. Even if you follow you, after a while, it must take somebody. See, where the original place where I'm coming from, I'm from a royal blood up to today. One of the things my father told me, do you know how many of his siblings that River Niger ate? Do you know how many people that spirit killed before we started prayers? What it takes is the first son. I told you years ago, if not because of prayer, my first son Domino would have died at that particular age. It was prayer we stood. I say in my time it will not repeat. I decided to intercede for other ones that is coming for me. That thing came from my younger sister's son to take his first son. I said no. If I conquer, this one has conquered. When my great-grandfather, they wanted to bury him, the man Aweze, my name is Aweze. But I removed that particular one, just simple, let it be easy. Their tradition, they buried a young man and a pregnant woman. Two. Ask for questions. Ask questions. Don't enter what you don't know. After so many years, they will travel. Those women will come. Two of the people that died, one of them, before he died, told them what happened. He will see a pregnant woman was at the high sea. And say, I've come to revenge what your fathers did to us. The man will do and don't die, follow now. But he have came. Our fathers have seen, and we are paying the consequences. And that is why you need the word of God, which is Jesus, to separate you from what your fathers has committed. Don't start what you can finish. Don't start what you can finish. I pity people that see go to the river to offer sacrifice. What the word cannot give to you, water cannot deliver. Because the water was a product of the word. And the Lord said, let there be water. A product of the word. And the word, Bible says you are God. You are God. God decided where he can stay. He stayed inside of you. God is going to what he created for solution. Don't bring back what you can't chase. Don't bring back what you can't chase. Am I preaching this morning? Am I talking here? The word of God. Wherever you see, he sees service, he becomes a servant. The man said to Jesus, just speak the word, my servant. I have the belief. That was why verse 13, he says, same self. The same hour, the same time. Because a man that understands the word, can I tell you here, the word of God is limitless. There is no distance that can stop the word. The Bible says he spoke a word in Jerusalem and he went to Capernaum and it happened. When you know the word, speak the word, somebody somewhere will be rewarded. Speak the word. Am I talking here? Sir, when you don't know the word, it leads to destruction. Proverbs 13. Proverbs chapter 13 verse 13. When you don't know the word, it leads to destruction. Your manifestation is a product of the word. Whose despiseth the word shall be destroyed, but he that feareth the command shall be rewarded. When you despise the word of God, it leads to destruction. Can I tell you, you are a product of the word. Don't allow the worldly people to control your life. You have a mouth which where the word of God is. Where there is a situation, an ugly problem, declare the word and you shall receive a reward. Can we preach now? Israel, are you here? Can we now preach? Are you ready? Sir, if you need a reward, declare the word. Can I say it again? If you need a reward, do what? Because where the word is declared, there is a reward. He sent out his word, and the word healeth and delivereth them from destruction. Psalm 107 from verse 20. Project it very fast. Let me show you something. Meaning the word has the capacity to heal and also have the capacity to deliver someone from death. Psalm 107 from verse 20. He sent out the word. The first thing, he healed marriages, he healed their body, he healed their life. The second thing that follows, that the word delivered them from destruction. Sir, if you don't want to die, speak the word. No wonder David said, I shall. Word of the king is, there is what? Where the word of the king is, there is what? The word you are declaring is not your word, it's the word of the king. And when you declare the word of the king, there is power. And he's a king, and he sent this young man to go and tell this young man to kneel down. Power is control. And he comes, he tells him, go and tell him to kneel down. When he tells him to kneel down, what happened? He kneels down. He is not the king, but he's working on behalf of the king. Where the word of the king is, there is power. If you want to see manifestation, if you want to see evidence, if you want to see power, be a student of the word. So mightily greet the word, and it prevailed. Am I making sense here? The apostle said, let us give ourselves to the ministry of prayer and of the word. If you are a prayer warrior, also be a word warrior, because you have to give prayer expression. Where there is prayer, enough word is needed. Jeremiah said in Jeremiah 15:16, thy word was found and I ate it out. When you have the word, you are saying, the joy of the Lord